We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Let's go, boys! Let's go! Come on, set! 60 yards!
The drive will start with an option going left. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can. Get a nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Dalton. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and
11.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw here, Dalton. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Bears.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Hill. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. This is Geis. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, here's Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This is taken at the 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A pass there over the middle to start things out. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. What, a soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle, taken in. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now Haskins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the ground, Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only Hills hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. Here you go. Can.
The final act of the first half. Dalton is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
368.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Braunecker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Dalton sets up play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense,
touchdown, Washington! Vernon Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So Dalton now. This is Miller, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They go play action with Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The first down throw coming for Dalton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, 45 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he completes it to Cullen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Check out. Check 43.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Geis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Redskins 47, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Dalton on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Hands up. Lee. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now